That's It's like, I'm sorry, I can't believe that. No, we've seen ace pilots in these suits. They wouldn't, not even they could compare to this. What is your secret? How are you doing this?
The order of folks that I'm from are very quick learners with weapons.
It's like, I don't think it has anything to do. I think I'll need further analysis with this in the future. So, he turns a little bit and he sees, say, you're invisible, right?
No, I'm just sitting on his shoulder.
You're what?
I'm no longer in stealth, I'm just sitting on his shoulder.
It's like, that's kind of distracting, but, well, I can't really tell you what to do, so just don't make any noise while you're there. So,
Okay.
it's like, well, eventually we'll have to figure out why your suit is so well meshed. It could be the difference between other soldiers using this suit. It's like, which brings me to my next point. These suits are extremely expensive to build. Losing even one is a mass drain on resources for us. For the Legion, they can pump these suits out like they're nothing, with a core that size, producing artificial materials. It's like they have almost a limitless supply of resources, and we do not. That's the biggest problem we must deal with.
I hand Count Angus a portable ram.
A what?
A portable ram that I
siege
just
weapon.
pulled from my robe of useful items.
Okay, so
What a siege weapon.
it's like, I think we're going to need something a little bit more devastating than that.
We can make it bigger.
Yeah, so...
I shrugged.
So it's like, right, was there anything else you'd like to add? So, Red Eye's the one who adds, it's like, yeah, how are we gonna get in shot range of the city? I don't fancy swimming.
I
It's like,
back into an open area, and then I just turn into a giant kraken.
Count Angus is like, we'll have to attack them from their side of the river from the north. That's the place with the most open ground and where we can get the most soldiers in.
And come back.
And so Red Eye's like, you're gonna plan to fight him head to head? That's suicide.
We've been doing it pretty good so far.
Yeah, but you haven't faced their entire legion, which apparently is limitless. You kill one and they'll just bring more back. The same you've probably been fighting the same soldiers this whole time, just brought back with different bodies.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to Say. I'm gonna go over and say, hey Say.
Hold up, we got just one more thing. So.
I am like sitting on top of
Yeah, she's on his shoulder,
mech.
so.
A giant mech.
Yeah, because he's in an Envirus suit, which is what they call themselves, or call their suits anyway. And like I said, the Mark II's already out, which has the enhanced vision, it has the ability to cloak, and it has a sonar system. So, they'll pick you up by sound, and they can simply ambush you when they need to. Along with mid-combat, they can just go into stealth and just try to hide.
Two can play at that game.
Yeah, so... So Tequablo's like, will that be all, Lord? It's like, yeah, I guess that's everything. And so he just claps his metal hands together. It's like, right, meeting adjourned, back to what you were doing.
I'm gonna go to Say.
So Tequablo's like, my experts will be around for a little while before they're out to the tasking orders. You have 1 hour. Make it count. So Tequabo, being Tequabo, just starts walking away. Count's following him.
Sorry.
Yeah, So what are you doing? Or who's doing what now?
Hey Say. That's what Coley says.
Yeah.
Do you know how to destroy a soul?
Destroy a soul.
Like soul destroying magic?
Die.
That's dangerous.
Hunger of hate or might? I'm not sure.
Could you in turn enchant a weapon with a soul destroying magic?
And so, Claire's like, what? You're gonna exterminate souls? When has that become an ethical thing?
Is that even possible?
Yeah, so that's Heartflame, really. It's like, is that fun? Can you even destroy a soul? It's like,
Souls.
so Anna's the one who chimes in. It's like, hey, they tried to destroy me, and I'm a soul. They could keep trying, but I'm still here.
And other powerful beings can eat souls. But that's like
So
the limit of my knowledge.
it's like, but are we really going to condemn? I mean, we don't know the whole
who are
story.
you,
What if these soldiers, like, this is Claire talking. It's like, what are these soldiers doing against their will? What if they don't want to do this?
We were killing them
Then
before.
wouldn't they not be doing this?
It's like, that's if they were conscious.
Also,
I mean,
I
what
look
if they're
around
under
and-
duress? What if their souls are forced to watch their bodies destroy what they love?
I look
If
at
their
Claire
body's
and
gonna do it anyway, why is a soul necessary?
It's like, Heartflame's like, because you need something to power a body. Body isn't just going to power itself.
Yeah, but it's really easy to power a body without a soul.
I mean, she's got zombies and shit.
It's like,
Yeah, I got zombies.
it's like, but you've seen the combat effectiveness of zombies. They're so-so. I mean, I think you'd get more out of a brainwashed soldier.
I look at Claire and
Well,
say, "Who are
my
you?"
my 3 zombies took out 2 of their guys without,
It's
breaking
like, oh,
sweat.
those were amateurs. Like he said, they're still not messed with their suits. This is new tech to them. They're learning
I
the hard way.
walk
Still.
around and I look at this person right here and say, "Who are you?" I haven't met you yet.
That's Claire.
What is she?
And it's like she's looking. It's like, oh, you're Spicoli, right? You're
Yes.
the Solaire Knight.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Take
were.
off my
Yeah, remember
helmet.
she was the you. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see the recruitment ad yet?
Yeah.
Okay,
Berthello
so
and left.
it's like so you're the one in the ad. That's why she knows who you are.
Yes, I am Spicoli the
With
Solar.
Thor, okay, so Thorin's. So while this is happening, Thorin's going up to Scholar. And it's like, Thorin, our greatest warrior. I have the greatest respects for you. I don't know how a man could tear apart anything with his bare hands, but you pull it off nicely. It's like, I've been analyzing your battles. You have an impressive kill tally. I don't think any mortal being has been able to kill this many things. Or of this size.
Well, I don't even know if I'm mortal at all at this point.
It's like a very good point. So, like, he's running. He's got his left arm. His left hand is not regular; it's mechanical, and he's running like what looks like a scanner over you. It's like, not quite what I expected. I'm getting a strange readings. And what is It's like, I think you should talk with Hollow. I think this is more his department. It's like, and he kind of smiles like, this is a problem, right?
Depends on what you are reading.
It's like, you have a massive buildup of negative energy inside of your body.
Oh no, that's normal.
It's like, okay. Well, you should probably talk to Hollow about that anyway. Maybe he'll, I don't know. He'll know more about it.
Could you possibly help me with this? And I show him the bracelet with the...
It's like, what is this? And he's running the scanner over it. It's like, oh, this is, interesting. May I? Like, he offers his hand to take the tech off.
I take it off and hand it to him.
So it's like, this is incredible. I've never seen a device like this. So he's really scans over, just like, it's using negative energy to act as a, wait a second. So, like, he like starts petting it and it starts growling. It's like, and it's like, and he gives it back to you. He like tosses it. Use a dex save. So,
Claire, what do you know about me, as I say?
so dex save. Yeah, you catch it just on your right gauntlet. It's like, that thing is alive.
Well, that's a new one.
So it's like he's running more scans. It's like, yes, there's something in this thing. There's a minor demonic essence inside of this gauntlet. Where did you get it from?
I ate a demon.
It's like, oh, well, that explains the anger. It's like, I think in a strange way you trapped its soul within this gauntlet. It was the only thing that I can think of. That's the only hypothesis. There's a lot of theories, but I think that's the most reasonable. It's like, how did you pull that off? I've never tried to I've never been able to be successful capturing a demon in a null-plate object.
Well, I had the gauntlet on me, and then I ate the demon because my habit of eating my enemies, sadly enough.
It's like, yeah, and so it's like, try not to say that too loudly. Not everybody knows that here.
No, but I'm not saying
and
that.
so, like, Senal's like, what is this about eating your enemies? Sounds disgusting. It's like, go back to sitting down, Senal. You'll just gonna get in the way.
And then I had a massive backlash of dark energy flowing out. And then
it's like fascinating. So he's writing this down. It's like I've never heard of someone capturing a demon by admitting dominance to it, like in such a manner. It's like, what prevented you from dying from the buildup of negative energy?
My deity.
Okay, it's like, you'll definitely have to talk about Hollow about that. Deities is not my department. So it's so definitely show Hollow that. I think he'll know more. Well, it's like, was there anything else you need to know?
Isn't there a way to cancel out them souls going back to...
It's like, I've been working on that ever since I learned of it. I can't seem to find a way to unbind the souls. The only way I can think of is to do it at the source. But getting to the source, we're going to have to act when we get there. It's like, I've been trying to come up with multiple devices to handle the situation, but I haven't found any that gets closer. It's, how many devices do you know manipulate souls? And so he looks at your gauntlet and is like, bad example.
At that point, I'm basically like, don't ask me.
It's like, still, it is a science I still have to try to comprehend.
Oh well.
Okay, so we're on Thorin right now. So, Nyadra, a lot of crap just happened, and you just learned that basically this huge war is about to happen. So what is your opinion on the matter?
Well, there's bound to be a lot of fighting involved.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's fine with me. I mean, there's an awful lot of talk about magic and souls and shit, but...
Yeah, just a bunch of crap you don't have to worry about, because you don't care.
None of that concerns me. It sounds like it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so, besides that, I mean, there's snacks everywhere. There's snacks around the statue. It's just wrapping up the hour of... these guys are going to go on their separate ways once this is done. So let's move on to Niltaor. You just listened to this entire briefing. What is it like? Yuki's like, well, I guess we're knee deep in trouble now.
Aren't we always?
It's like, not like this, not taking out an entire city. That's different.
Oh yeah, you weren't here when I did that. I already done it to this city actually. You didn't already know.
It's like, but you didn't have to nuke the whole city, or you didn't have to blow up the whole city from the inside out. Turn it into a crater.
I wonder if they're gonna get out all the civilians. There are any.
It's like, yeah, but this like Malice is like, careful. You have to be. It's like you have to maintain that. It's like, do you want to really become the next people of Glowspire? Do you really want that to be on your heads? That with this mass genocide, does that make you any different from them? No.
No.
It's like so she's expressing her opinion in full flow. It's like, and if anything, does this make us any different from them? I mean, wouldn't they be doing a plan like this if they had the means? They would just mass genocide everyone and start over.
We have it, but not that scale that we're thinking about, because we have a big, huge target that we can attack, but they have to basically build a huge bomb.
It's like, they don't even have to build a huge bomb. They could send an endless supply of legionnaires every hour of every day if they wanted to. The only thing that's stopping them is their own leaders seeing our use, or not caring. It's like, what happens when that changes? So it's like, this has the it's like she's thinking tactically. It's like, this has the makings of a disaster. If we do fight them toe to toe, what's to stop them from now having a scapegoat to wage full war on us? And it's like, exactly nothing.
We just had to think. We had to think about the way to shut the core down instead of just destroying it.
It's like, it seems everybody here wants to just blow it up and be done with it.
Hey, I'm not a big fan of that. That's a lot of innocent lives that's gonna be on my shoulder for
It's like, very, very true. And it's like, well, we're gonna have to come up with some other plan then. So, Spicoli, you were talking to Claire. What were you asking her exactly?
What do you know about me?
So, it's like, besides what's on the poster, not much. I mean, big imposing figure in armor, praising the sun. Like, she shows you the ad, that's praising the sun. It's just... So, she doesn't know much.
You know what I do?
Why does you... What? It's like, not really.
I was originally just a druid.
Okay, so...
If you hadn't known.
It's like, okay.
Lived among nature. Nature lived among me. We lived in harmony for a while.
So, she's looking back at Heartflame, and she's like, she's looking for support. Heartflame doesn't even get, like, she just walks away looking for Say.
Oh, I see you don't care.
It's like, it's just that, this is kind of awkward. I mean, I'm meeting a lot. It's like, look at this place. Look at all these people. Look at all this. It's, I need some time to cope with all this. And then here you come with your personal story of who you were. And it's like, I'm getting overwhelmed. It's like, she just turns around and says, I need time to absorb all this. This is a lot to take in.
Before she goes, I grab her by the shoulder. Well, okay. Who are you?
It's like, I'll tell you later. Right now, it's just, I need time to think.
You don't have much time.
It's like, what, are you going to kill me? It's like, okay. Like, she tries to, it's like, okay, get away from me. It's getting weird. Okay, so... So, like, she's she's getting near Sage, trying, like, get this guy away from me. He's freaking me out. Okay, so... Adrik is like, why didn't... Like, Anna's talking to Adrik, it's like, why didn't you just tell him that it was just because you're a Kensai? How come you had to give up the fast learning thing? Are you afraid that it's going to get to your homeland?
Yeah, I don't want this to get back at all. They have their own problems.
Okay, you still need to crank your volume up. It's still a little low.
Alright, 1 second.
That just got worse. Mine's enhanced, too. Like, I can't enhance you anymore without breaking it.
How does this sound?
A little better, but... How much boosting did you do?